This week on NBA 2K TV, we have the 2020 NBA 2K League champions Wizards District Gaming. And now's the time to jump into my league. We take you through the mode, plus in-game events.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DA.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. Now here's Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Fox against Ball. Puts it up from 15. Fox, no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
Fox looking it over. Shoots over Ball. It's Bjelica. Bogdanovich finds Fox. Kings moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. For the 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Harrison Barnes picks one up. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Now, here's Fox. Another miss by Fox.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Here's Fox following the score by New Orleans. Kicks to Bagley. Barnes outside. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And the dunk by Williamson.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Fox. To the paint. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Fox.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Pass the ball. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Ball. Barnes dishes to Bagley. Back to Barnes. Pass to Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And get to the free throw line more and more. G8 awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage I think he can and will improve upon.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now Hield after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Hield kicks it to Bazemore. Sacramento needs to get off a shot.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside, Fox. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Jackson passes to Nelly. The three with the putback. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
New Orleans leading by 7. Pass to Melly. The three. No good there. Here's Parker and the dunk by Parker.
And when and if you allow Parker to get to the basket, I mean, you risk seeing him punch it right in your mug. I mean, his athletic ability is deceptive, but it's real.
Redick inside the line. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans on top, up 5. Wilton. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Jackson. He's out there with Hart. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Redick in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No
and,
kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Good on the three-point shot. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Bazemore on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Redick with a double team. Hield kicks to Holmes. Over Okafor. Again, the miss by the King.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Back to Hart. Outside, Redick. Hayes down low. He's against Parker. And there's the pass to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hart's got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
They need this. And Okafor with the block.
And the reach of Okafor cannot be understated. I mean, when he's around, he's very good at getting those big paws up quickly and batting shots away.
Jackson dishes to Okafor, and good that time. Okafor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Hield attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hield's got his first bucket in this one.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Jackson finds Redick. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Hart. Redick against Hield. Redick with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The three from Joseph. Redick with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Okafor, the pass to Redick. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Holmes down low, covered by Hayes. Tipped away. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. New Orleans with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. The drive-by ball. It's stolen by Bagley. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bielitsa. Williamson against Bagley. And that one is off. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Outside, Fox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see things were going New Orleans' way from the beginning. They strung together several impressive trips down the floor to open. And that should do.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes and it's small forward. And finished off by Bagley.
And at 6'11", Bagley is a huge target. When he runs the floor, it just makes everything easier.
Ball against Fox. And here is Williamson. To the inside. And it's Favors that time on the assist from Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 12. Pass to Bielitsa. Williamson against Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Fox goes in, and Giles now top of the key. Fox against Ball.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Fox against Holiday. Pat Donovich wide open. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
It's Fox with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Redick surveying the D. Holiday dishes to Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Williamson's got 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
So he gets them both. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Redick passes to Melly. It's Redick on the wing, covered by Heel. Shot clock at 2. The Kings trail by 12. Barnes kicks to Fox. 32 seconds left to play here in the third, and that one hits back iron.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And with the lead, I like.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Passes it to Melly. Back to Hart. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 15. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So it's the Pelicans now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Hart is out there with Holiday, and it's Favors in at the center. That's the Pelicans' 5. Melly, they get it back. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Fox, the bounce pass. Now, here's Holmes. Defense is right there. And Holmes throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it's Ingram missing. The Kings trail by 15. Poked away. Outside, Bagley. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in, and a change for the Kings. Bogdanovich is checked in. Now Fox, 6 on the shot clock, takes a 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Favors got 4 rebounds in this game. Pelicans leading by 15. A nice shot by Melly.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Fox is double. Here's Holmes. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Hart. It's Redick on the wing. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Fox. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Holmes with it. Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. And stolen by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. It's stolen by Bagley. Redick against Bogdanovich. And the layup is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Fox with the steal. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Pass to Redick. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Lonzo Ball comes in for Josh Hart. Bielitsa, he checks in for the Kings. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Pelicans leading by 9. Left side, ball. It's tipped. Bogdanovich against Redick. Bagley the pass to Bogdanovich. Sacramento moving it around. Williamson against Fox. Just 5 on the clock. It's Bielitsa. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on J.J. Redick.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both teams deciding to change it up. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling favors.
Sacramento making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Alex Len. Bogdanovich comes in for Brewer. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Fox against Ball. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So we see New Orleans. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
plays. Ready for some 2K TV? Well, we've got some exciting stuff for you this week.
That's right. This week we are talking about the best of the best, the NBA 2K League. And guess what? Season 3 recently wrapped up, and we have crowned a new champion.
Yes, congratulations.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel early.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt, and it's Winslow in at the 3. The wide open look here for Fox. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And the dunk by Winslow.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Here's Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Nobody near Barnes. Off target with his 3. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Here's Brooks. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Fox. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. Up top, Fox. Guarded by Morant. There's the pass to Bagley. Knocks it loose. Barnes finds Fox. Good ball movement here by the Kings. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
Memphis shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Fox against Jackson. And Bjelica kicks to Barnes. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Here's Fox. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas, that misses, and he's 0 for 4.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Morant outside. Back to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Fox goes in. Outside, Bogdanovich fires for 3. And no good. And Memphis the other way now. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. That one goes. Count it.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Fox. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Hield with the bucket.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Back to Anderson. Shakes him. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Jones. Jackson. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hield dishes to Fox. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Winslow. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Anderson has it in the corner. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Bazemore on the wing. Off target from outside. Gets it off. That shot off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the small forward. Hield finds Bazemore. Outside, Joseph. In the corner, it's Hield. In the corner, Bazemore with it. From outside, off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Bobbed up there for Clark. Here's Melton. He's covered by Bazemore. Excellent D there from Parker. And for Sacramento, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Giles, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Rutteridge for the pass to Clark. Anderson outside. That one no good. Good D by Parker. And here we go. Jumps up, and the dunk by Parker.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And that one's good by Clark.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Now here's Joseph. No points in the game yet for him.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, DA. And the technical free throw is good.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Bielitsa comes in for Parker. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. And the Kings making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And yes, it's good. Winslow's got 6.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Knocked away. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Fox up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bielitsa's got his first basket.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Back to Morant. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Memphis leading by 6. And it's Brooks in the corner. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
As good a playmaker as he is a scorer. Winslow with great patience and great vision.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Fox. Pass to Bagley. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Morant with it. Holmes covering. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Count it. Valanciunas has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Another day, another dime. Ja Morant has that pass-first mentality, keeping his teammates involved.
It's Fox with the drive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Fox. Drills it from outside. Fox has got 5 points so far.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And that one's good. Morant.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Kings trail by 7. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. Winslow finds Morant. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And they're running. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Here's Morant. Fires the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They're in good position. And that does it for our...
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It has been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Tips it up and staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Grizzlies.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. No good on the three.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
There's Winslow. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And now a 9-point Memphis lead.
Coming hard on the drive, Winslow daring someone to get in his way.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's Fox with the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Valanciunas finds Morant. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Fox. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Did not expect to see such a flashy finish from Valanciunas on that play.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Barnes for 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Giles kicks to Joseph. Shot by Hield. Nobody around.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop. And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protected.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Gutteridge, the pass to Jones. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Fox deciding where to go with it. No good with the triple.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Passes to Melton. Here's Gutteridge. Clark for 3. Rebound by Bielitsa. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And then Hield with the dunk.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Clark with a wide open look. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Just love the way Valanciunas is outworking the defenders to get that rebound and finish the trip with a slam.
Back to Fox. The pass to Bielitsa. On the wing, Hield. Nailed from three-point land. Hield's got 16 points. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Valanciunas passes to Melton. Makes it off the glass.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Outside, Fox. Parker, right side. And here's Bielitsa for three. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Fox in at the 1. Bagley with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Hield. Shoots over Morant. Off the left rim and out.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Sacramento making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Bjelica. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Fox. Now here's Morant for 3. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Barnes looking around. Back to Hield. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's Morant missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Bogdanovic, that's for 2. Morant with some nice D. Memphis leading by 11. And there's Jackson on the assist from Valanciunas.
He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Hield outside. From deep. The shot that time, not on target. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Winslow against Bogdanovic. Down low. Got a piece of it. Giles kicks to Bogdanovic. And here's Barnes for 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Winslow, the pass to Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. There's the 3. But they get it back. Trying to find Hield and gets it to him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Sacramento making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Passes it to Barnes. Outside, Fox. Hield outside. Clock at 6. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Bjelica, who's checked in for the Kings. Memphis leading by 15. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. It's Fox with the drive. Count that bucket.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
As Barnes gets more comfortable working off the dribble, I think we'll see him averaging more and more free throw attempts.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Kings moving the ball around. Fox against Morant. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
Fox, no good. Memphis leading by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Memphis.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And you know, oh my goodness!
Did you see
what
that
a play?
one, Kevin? Unbelievable. Barnes taking flight there, just a breathtaking player to watch with insane leaping ability.
Sinks the triple. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. And here is Fox on the wing heel. Offensive rebound.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Brooks outside. And the officials call a traveling violation. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Valanciunas. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Congratulations to the 2020 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. Man, that's so exciting, and I know they fought through a tough and challenging season, even beating an undefeated team along the way.
We caught up with a couple of the members from Wizards District Gaming to talk about their journey to the title.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There it is, maybe the most fit. And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, we've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Right side, Fox. Plenty of space. It's Bielitsa. Another shot. Bagley trying to free himself up. In deep. Bielitsa drops it in.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
For 3, Murray. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And it's Sacramento's ball. Fox goes in. It's Bielitsa. And the pass to Bagley. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Fox, no good. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Here's Fox following the score by DeMar DeRozan.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Forbes. Outside DeRozan. Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Tries again. 4 on the shot clock. And it's laid up and in by DeRozan.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Back to Forbes. And it's DeRozan missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. And it's Fox with the jam.
So good and so dangerous is De'Aaron Fox out in transition.
Here's DeRozan. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bielitsa's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Nobody near Barnes. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
DeRozan gets the bucket. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Fox against Murray. Bagley the pass to Fox. And stolen by Murray. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. Dennis Mills in for Murray. And a change for Sacramento. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Back to White. Shot clock at 6. Bagley with the block. They retain possession.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Hield with the bucket.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
San Antonio trailing here. And here's Mills. Dishes it to Aldridge. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Bagley. Here's Fox. Yep, it counts. Fox has got 8.
And becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. Spurs trail by 4. Here's White, now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
White dishes to Bellinelli. Pass to Mills. It's Gay on the wing. Covered by Parker.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Walker's checked in for Patty Mills. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And so he hits both.
And Pearl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Here's Joseph. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on White. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes both free throws. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. White finds Gay. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Here's Joseph. Out to Parker. Pass to Joseph. And stolen by White. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Over in the corner, White shoots over Bazemore. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
Ball's knocked loose. The pass to Joseph. And he uses the glass on the layup. Joseph's got 6 points.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Pass to Murray. Here's Lyles. The putback. Barnes grabs the miss. To the paint. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Bagley. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go. Bagley with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. And the Spurs with some changes. Bryn Forbes comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And a change for Sacramento. Giles is checked in. To the inside. Outside for Bagley. Gets a hand on it. And Fox is right there. Fox has got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
Now, De'Aaron Fox picking up the crumbs there on the inside, but gets his team a second effort.
Count it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Forbes. The rebound by Giles.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Outside Fox. Barnes. And it's Barnes on the follow. Barnes has got his first points in this one.
Maybe the length helping out Harrison Barnes that time to collect.
Here's Forbes. And he banks in the layup.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And here are the Kings now. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Kings lead by 2. Here's Aldridge. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Fox, no good. And San Antonio shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Yep, that one goes in there.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 18 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Murray against Fox. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Passes it to Lyles. Spurs working the ball around now. Kept alive. Good D by Barnes.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Left side, Bagley. A 3 ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Lyles with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it to Forbes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. Joseph, the pass to Hield. Back to Joseph. Pass to Holmes. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And Rudy Gay up off the ground and dunking it down hard. Nice to see that.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. To the left wing. Parker finds Holmes. And it's in there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time. And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and...
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. And Pirtle sends it back. Here's Joseph, and Pirtle sends it back. Parker against Gay.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Holmes can't get it to go in.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And Walker kicks to Pirtle. The pass to Walker. And foul on the, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
And it's Walker penetrating. Good on the bucket. Walker's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Spurs.
Defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
That one goes in.
Yeah, Bielitsa pushing right through the contact that time.
It's Gay on the way. Missed inside.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Giles in at center.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Fox, and the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 22.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Outside to Rosen. Back to Murray. Yes, that goes in.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Fox with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Here's Giles. And Bjelica kicks to Barnes. Bjelica passes to Hield. 5 to shoot. Back to Bjelica. Second shot opportunity, and he's fouled pretty hard. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Outside for Murray. Good work there as it goes. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Fox. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Barnes.
Harrison Barnes has been in some big ones, and that's a big shot.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Murray. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. DeRozan's shot is off.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Down low, it's deflected. Fox with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. It's Bielitsa, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Bielitsa coming through big time.
Free throw good from Bielitsa.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Swiped away. Aldridge with it. Now guarded by Fox. And here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
Spurs leading by 4. Miles passes to Murray. You can't get that one. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now Wiles. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's his first foul. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Good defense right there. Barnes taking pride in shutting down that possession.
Here's Fox. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
They recover it. Aldridge kicks to Forbes. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Goes back up. Aldridge trying to break free, and he gets it back. 6 to shoot. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Bagley with the rebound. Here's Bogdanovich. No good. Here is Forbes. And so it's San Antonio who scrape by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
championship. They do it in 4 games.
Today we have some very special guests on 2K TV. They are the current NBA 2K League Season 3 champions, Wizards District Gaming. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
All right, so let's get started. You guys have...
This is an aerial view of our local... And with...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Ball against Fox. Ball, the pass to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Here's Fox. And it's off from three-point range. Passes it to Ball. Back to Williamson. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Barnes kicks to Bagley. Ball against Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
Such a tricky cover inside. When Fox attacks like this, the defense responds with that same type of aggression.
Fox hits them both.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level. So much pressure on Williamson to be a legend out of the gate. He has Hall of Fame tools, but you have to give him time to refine those.
Fox feeling it out a bit. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Ball kicks to Holiday. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
Pass to Fox. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Knocked loose. Ingram kicks to Holiday. Now the pass to Favors. Over Bagley. Tries again. And it's Favors laying it in. Favors has got 6.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Outside, Fox. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Sacramento with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ingram passes the ball. New Orleans moving it around. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Love the activity Bagley provides. When he's engaged on this end, he's capable of swiping the ball.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Kings trail by 3. This one for 3. Another miss by Fox.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And that one's good, Williamson.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength, it's the body control.
Here's Fox. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Barnes outside. They get a hand on it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Some changes for New Orleans. Outside, Redick. To the inside, Hayes. Banked in off the glass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hield against Redick. Hield with the bucket.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Hield muscles through the defense beautifully.
Pelicans leading by 5. Jackson looking around. Pass to Hart. Outside Jackson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. New Orleans on top, up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Joseph with the ball. Passes to Bazemore. Here's Giles, covered by Hayes. Hayes with the steal. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Trains it from beyond the arc. Redick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, this is how Redick has made his living. He's a dead-eye shooter who has a ton of confidence in himself.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Stolen by Joseph. Bucket is good.
Well executed play. Anytime you get Hill something in rhythm off the catch, you've done your job.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Joseph looking around. And the dunk by Parker.
Rising up with no hesitation. When Parker goes up strong like this, you gotta get out of the way.
Joseph against Jackson. Redick dishes to Jackson. The feed now to Hayes. That's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Hart the pass to Hayes. Here's Melly. Outside Jackson. Outside Redick. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Hayes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hayes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Joseph. Pass to Giles. Back to Joseph. Just 5 to shoot. The Kings trail by 5, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Joseph. And the Pelicans also making a change. Okafor's checked in. Jackson against Fox. Outside Jackson. Back to Hart. Tipped away. Fox with the steal. Holmes against Okafor. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the wide open shot from Redick. And a miss there on the triple. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Tips it. It's Barnes on the follow.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Jackson down low, guarded by Fox. Jackson kicks to Hart. The pass to Redick. Back to Hart. Clock at 4. Out to the wing. Inside. Here's Okafor. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
2 points. That one goes. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
The shot by Redick, no good.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Fox. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Redick surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Okafor. Good work defensively by Holmes.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
8 seconds left here in the second.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Right side, Fox. Stolen by Holiday. Doesn't go that time. And that's it for the first half of action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7. And that's
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the team. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bagley with the block.
Physical force. Bagley was drafted 2nd overall because of his size and athleticism. He could swat shots away.
For New Orleans, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Ball hits them both. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 3. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Ball with the rebound. Well for New Orleans, shooting reasonably well, 45%. Williamson outside. Ingram right side. It's Ingram on the wing. Floats it up for Williamson. Favors, dishes to Ingram. 3 on the clock. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Can't get the layup.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Sacramento making some changes. Giles checked in for Harrison Barnes. Ken Bazemore comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both good from the line that time. The Pelicans have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Ball, and he gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
That added muscle helping Lonzo there, looking stronger and more confident on these takes.
And Joseph kicks it to Bazemore. Bagley the pass to Bazemore. Here's Giles, covered by Williamson. Left side Bagley, shot clock at 5, can't hit from 12.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Pelicans now. Williamson outside. And finished off by Williamson.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Now here's Bazemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Again, the miss by the Kings. New Orleans leading by 5. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Ingram.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt. Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? Then we all know how it is.
Ball against Joseph. Yep, that one goes. 1:29 left in the third. Now here's Williamson. He's got 11. Outside, Ball. Back to Williamson. It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bazemore.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And finished off by Bagley.
An excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
And it's Ball penetrating. That one good for 2. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
On the top of the key. Pelicans pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Williamson. Left side, Ball. Ingram kicks to Williamson. 4 on the clock. To the middle. It's stolen. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Joseph. Here's Giles. Shoots from the high post. He gets that one. Giles has got 6.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
3 quarters of play. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Holmes in at the 5.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Now, here's Fox. Down low. And Okafor with the block. But they'll get another chance. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, New Orleans. It's a 5-point game.
Come on, you talk about resiliency. I mean, Fox felt the contact but refused to back down.
The free throw off from Fox. The Pelicans shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Holiday throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here's Fox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Derek Favors.
Well, that's what you want to do. Fox forces the defender to commit, gets him in a tough spot, and gets a trip to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Pelicans leading by 3. Outside, Redick. From outside the arc. No good.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Buddy Hield. It's Redick on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Okafor slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson's checked in for Okafor. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Now here is Holiday. Pass the ball. And the rejection by Holmes. Favors finds Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. The second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Well, watching him in college, Zion showed he was a big game, big moment player. That's a huge bucket right there.
Fox dishes to Barnes. Fox against Favors. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Williamson kicks to ball. Lobs it up for Favors. Williamson outside. A floater, and the rejection by Holmes. Holiday against Hield. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Releases from 15. Here's Favors. Great positioning on the putback.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. And a change for the Pelicans. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. Outside, Fox. And it comes off the front of the rim.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
The deep three from Redick buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for New Orleans.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Zion Williamson.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Bagley, and Bagley able to finish.
I like seeing young players with Bagley's mental toughness. He was unfazed in the clutch.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. And stolen by Bielitsa. And so Luke Walton decides to call timeout. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Derek Favors.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A truly
Had the #1 overall draft pick, and you guys ran the course through the season all the way through the playoffs to win the title. What has this season been like in terms of the roller coaster ride of emotions?
It's just been one of those seasons, the roller coaster ride, like you said. We all got there expecting, to be able to go to New York and take the rookies there. There was everybody the first season, like me, Reese.
And just about to get underway is the starting five. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And that one's good, Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Fox against Morant. Fox kicks to Barnes. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. Bielitsa misses.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
It's funny watching Brooks. He kind of lulls you to sleep, and then he explodes with an aggressive move.
Outside, Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Another shot outside Bogdanovich. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Winslow's running.
Good straight line speed makes Winslow a dangerous finisher on the break.
Fox looking it over. Left side, Bagley. Jackson comes over with the double. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Morant. Plays it up and banks it in.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Outside, Fox. Shoots over Morant. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
No good from Valanciunas. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bogdanovich wide open. Rebounded by Jackson.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Valanciunas. Offline with his 3. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. 4-point game. Bagley with the bucket. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Fox against Morant. Now, here's Fox. He's tightly guarded. Morant with some nice D. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Brooks outside. Fox against Morant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now here's Joseph. Parker with no one around. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
The Kings trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now here's Morant. He's got 7. It's good.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Giles. He's covered by Clark. Giles kicks it to Bazemore. Back to Giles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giles has got his second basket of the game.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Now here's Morant for 3. The shot will not fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bazemore at the small forward.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Jones. Drops in the breakaway layup. Jones has got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Melton, no good. And it's the Kings with the ball. Parker passes to Holmes. To the inside. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Holmes.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Clark, the pass to Jones. And the rejection by Holmes. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Out to the right wing. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Holmes.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Jones drives in, and the shot is good. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton. Shot by Joseph, no good. Memphis leading by 7. Here's Gutterich. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Barnes. That shot missing. And Memphis the other way now. 3-on-3. Out to Brooks. Valanciunas against Joseph. No good from Valanciunas. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Pass to Holmes. Barnes outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The powerful frame of Barnes went right through the foul like the defender wasn't even there.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Parker. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Back to Fox. To the paint. And Bielitsa kicks to Bogdanovich. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. The feed to Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 9.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Well, you know, defensively, that's what they're trying to do to Winslow. Turn him into a jump shooter, and he made them pay.
Morant against Fox. Releases. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That's his first foul. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Sacramento. The Grizzlies also making a change. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. The Kings trail by 10, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fox with it. He's picked up by Morant. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Lets the 3 fly. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Bazemore. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies up 10. And we'll be back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Here's Morant. Back to Valanciunas. Jackson finds Brooks. Bangs home the trifecta. Brooks has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. And there's the pass to Barnes. Inside, 5 on the clock. Bielitsa with the bucket.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Morant surveying the D and finished off by Morant.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. The 3 from Morant. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Bogdanovic. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark up top, back to Jones, pulls it up. And another miss by Memphis.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Barnes can't get it to go. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Kicks it out to Jones. To the wing on the left. Melton's shot is good.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The Kings trail by 11. Parker outside. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Pass to Holmes. 6 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holmes got his second bucket of the game to go.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Jones. That shot off the mark. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Out left to the wing. Parker outside. Here's Hield. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Jones dishes to Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Down low, here's Holmes. Count it, good. Holmes got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Anderson right side. Over to the wing. Here's Melton. Jones drives in. Melton, no good. It's tipped. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Hield outside. Lets it fly. The shot, no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Backs at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Giles. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. The Kings trail by 9. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Back to Giles. Stolen by Jackson. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Winslow against Bazemore. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Hield. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. And he misses the fast break layup.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days. And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first three of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Outside, Fox. Left side, Bagley. Dishes it to Bazemore. Passes it to Giles. That one drops for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Fox with the steal. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Sacramento making some changes. Bielitsa, who's checked in for Giles. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kent Bazemore. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant with it. Picked up by Bagley. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jackson. Morant right side. Here's Valanciunas.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
And he's good on the second. Memphis leading by 7. On the wing, Brooks. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Fox against Morant. Now, here's Fox. Tight defense on him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
That free throw good from Bielitsa. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Hield. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And the dunk by Winslow.
We're going to see a lot of this from Winslow in the coming years. Explosive young talent.
The putback. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's Brooks on the wing. Feeds it to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Winslow. Bogdanovic against Brooks. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different setups.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Here's Bagley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Bagley finds Fox. Back to Bagley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
It's stolen by Bagley. Left side, Fox. He feeds it to Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 8 seconds left in the game. Jones, no one around him. Misses the 3. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
Reese and Ryan were 3 years in the league, 3 seasons, and COVID hit, and now we're confined to our apartments, practicing from our apartments, playing from our apartments. It was a lot of stress. A lot of people didn't get to see their families until the end of the season, and we just somehow bottled all that up and told each other that we can either remember this season or we can look back.
Up next, welcome to 2K Sports for and a look at the starters for San Antonio. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyons. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at center.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. It's good.
You know, guys, I look at DeMar DeRozan, and I think he's one of the very best at making tough shots. I mean, the defense is draped all over him, and he still finds a way to get it up and down.
Aldridge's shot is good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
So it's the Spurs now. The Kings getting the bucket, and it's DeRozan missing. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. The wide open look here for Fox, and the 3 off target. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the basket by DeRozan.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Murray outside. Fox with the steal. And now the Kings, fast break. Fox leading the charge. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on DeRozan.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Murray. That 3 off the mark. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Murray for 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Barnes quickly leaking out there. He's always trying to get some easy buckets, easy points, and as a result, he's able to beat defenders sometimes.
Now here's Murray. Count that one. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
Now we've talked Barnes is athletic, he's strong, but he also has good bounce. So he gets up fast to ram it home.
Bielitsa finds Fox. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fox has got 9.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Shots good by Lyles.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Fox with it. He's got 9. Barnes outside. Fox kicks to Barnes. Bagley, no good. Spurs trail by 7. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray. 8 points for him. The Kings have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Fox dishes to Bagley. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And stolen by Bogdanovich. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Fox gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Back to Forbes. Murray outside. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got his second basket.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And so it. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Kings.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Mills, and it's White in at the 2. In the corner, Bazemore with it. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Parker. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Giles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by White. Pirtle kicks to White. And Parker with the block.
Absurd bounce ability displayed by Parker. I mean, he uses it so well on defense. It's not just the leaping ability, but the timing as well.
Gay can't hit. Kings leading now by 7. Hield the pass to Parker. Hield can't hit.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Pirtle up top. Back to Gay. White drives in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Aggressive move that time by White. Part of the reason he continues to gain the confidence of the coaching staff.
Joseph the pass to Giles. And that one, good. Giles has got his first points of the game.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Gay against Parker. Back to Mills. The pass to White. To the middle. Pirtle kicks to Gay. The 3-pointer, no good. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Bazemore, no one around him. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 9-point Kings lead.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint. And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And here's Barnes for three. The shot misses. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Bellinelli passes to Purdy. Nobody near Gay. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Kings leading now by 9. Here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Here's Fox with plenty of space. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, and put the defender in a bind.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Stolen by Gay. Now here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
That is punched with conviction. DeRozan, after being in the league for 10 years, still big-time bounce.
And stolen by Murray. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And Walker throws it down.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Holmes. They kick out to Hield. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Hield. Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Bryn Forbes comes in for Walker. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Murray for three. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 9 points.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He ended up with... And that's good.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Bagley in at the center position. Here's Fox. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute...
Oh, that was terrific!
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
From the inbound, draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 9 points. DeRozan's shot is off.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Murray kicks to Forbes. Here's DeRozan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Then for the Spurs, Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for Murray. Bellinelli dishes to Mills. DeRozan passes to Mills. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Pirtle. No good that time. Great D that time from Bagley. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Passes it to Joseph. Giles kicks to Joseph. Here's Barnes. Here's Giles. DeRozan defending. The putback, and Bagley able to finish. And the Kings lead by 12.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Here's Bellinelli, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Sacramento. Buddy Hield comes in for Harrison Barnes. Then for the Spurs, Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills. And here's Joseph for 3. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. Bazemore for 3. Walker with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Outside, Joseph. Bazemore for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Bazemore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. But they recover it. Hield can't hit. Spurs trail by 10. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Here's Aldridge. Rebound by the Kings. 1:10 left in the third. Parker inside. He's against Gay. They kick out to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Holmes, and it's Holmes with the extra effort. Holmes got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. The Spurs have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Shot on the wing. Gay can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner and loves pulling the trigger from deep.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, White. Kicks it to Gay. Outside, Aldridge. Launches it. Gay can't hit. And the Kings pushing it up now. Fox leading the charge. Can't connect. And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. It's good on the putback.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
Pass to Bagley. Now Holmes. He's covered by Murray. Basket good. And the Kings lead by 18.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
It's Bielitsa. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Wow.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Fox, no good. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 16-point game. Murray, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Fox deciding where to go with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 25 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
It's Bielitsa. Rebound by Murray.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Fox goes in. And here's Bogdanovich for three. No good on the shot. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Here's DeRozan. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
5 to shoot. Here's Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Murray, good.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Outside, Fox. The three. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Forbes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
Sacramento making a switch here. Fields checked in. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Outside, Fox. Back to Bielitsa. It's stolen by Lyles. To the paint. And finished off by DeRozan.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Bagley. The kick out to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. From 17 feet out, Hield can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bagley. It's Bielitsa. Here's Bagley. Back to Bielitsa. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bagley with the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And here now the Kings. They lead by 14. Joseph looking over the floor. Pass to Holmes. Keeps it alive. And another shot. Back to Joseph. And at last they get one to fall. And the Kings lead by 16. Now Walker. It's off. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.